Hey everybody, how's it going? Yeah, I want to talk about her. I want to talk about Sophie Cunningham. And if you don't know who she is, pay attention. Everybody knows Caitlin Clark. Everybody knows what the Caitlin Clark effect is, what it has done for female sports. Now, I've been a fan of female sports for, as long as I can remember. I mean, my college days, our girls' basketball team was much better than our men's, so we went to every game. We loved it. But Caitlin Clark has changed the WNBA, and the response by a lot of the veterans has been to get angry and to foul and to be aggressive with her and try to show her, look, you can't come in here, and change everything. And for one reason or another, the officials have not stepped up and have not stopped things like this happening to Caitlin Clark, who again is the face of the WNBA, like it or not. She is. She has changed the game, literally. She's a once in a lifetime talent. And so the officials weren't doing their job. Sophie Cunningham stepped up. Yes, and don't get me started on, her response of too aggressive or whatever. It doesn't matter. That's not what I'm here to discuss, because Sophie Cunningham, I think she was a black belt at like 5 years old or something. So, she's solid and she wasn't going to let her teammate be bullied like that. And she stood up and did what a lot of people are saying is the right thing, and slammed somebody to the ground. It wasn't as hard as everybody makes it seem. But, the aggressor who had poked Caitlin in the eye, she dropped her. And so the WNBA came back and fined her, I think $400, $500, something like that. But Sophie Cunningham has leveraged that into millions. I mean, millions. Her social media following went up. In like the first day, went up by 500,000 followers. Now she's over 1 million. So now her brand deals, if she posts anything about, and she had brands already, she had brands that she was promoting, but each brand post earns her $50,000 or more, and she has people lined up trying to become, a brand that she represents. So what's my takeaway? Yeah, you're not in the WNBA, right? You don't have the opportunity to do this. But my takeaway from this for business people is be who you are. That's what Sophie Cunningham did. She embraced who she is.
I'm just going to be me. I don't go in there trying to predetermine anything. I'm dialed in. I need to focus on hitting my shots, making sure I'm executing the schemes right. I'm not focused on the extracurricular activities. And you know what? During that, it was just part of the game. I think the refs had a lot to do with that. It was a build-up for a couple of years now of them just not protecting, the star player of the WNBA. And so at the end of the day, I'm going to protect my teammates. That's what I do. And I'm a team player, so it's all good.
What matters here is it was her authenticity that has now exploded her following. Her jersey sales sold out. She became the number 2 selling jersey in the WNBA, second only to Caitlin Clark, and right now is trending ahead of her. But Caitlin has a big lead, I think it speaks a lot to teamwork. But like I said before, it speaks more to being who you are, and being authentic. And that authenticity is what has changed everything for Sophie Cunningham. And hopefully the WNBA. We'll see if they respond. All right. So how do you think you can use authenticity to get your story out there? Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters, is if you're real, people understand that they follow it, they believe it. All right, keep it real.